First off, I just want to say thank you for all the love, all the invites. Thank you for all the invites. I feel welcome, like, wholeheartedly to Africa.
Everything I've heard about Africa from young is like they programmed us to not ever want to go back and see. But
my people back home, to my people in Africa, I'm going to be the first one to tell you that there's no need for you to aspire to come to the United States of America.
Gotta get ready for my Africa trip.
Listen, if you are from Africa, please let me know where I should visit, okay? If you are...
Yeah. We out here in the motherland, baby. Take a look around. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love you, bro. 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 I love you, bro.
The love is really in Africa, bro. It's really love here, bro. Bro, I haven't been nowhere where I thought like, oh no, I don't belong here. I haven't felt that nowhere here. Well, maybe the safari. You speak Shona? Can you teach me a word in Shona? You are beautiful. Wakanaka. 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 Crowded, wow. I can't do that. I can't do that. How the fuck? What the fuck? Oh shit. Nah, okay, all right, Chay, he's showing off there.
We out here in the motherland, baby. Take a look around. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. But tell me how. I'm here, but my luggage is still in New York. Y'all, they left my luggage. And you know when I found this out? After a 14-hour flight. But luckily, I always put a little extra in my book bag for reasons like this, okay? But I'm not getting my bags until tomorrow, which means I'm gonna need to go shopping. I'm gonna need to get some Kenya drip. Cause I can't do this. But, you know, I gotta keep a smile on my face. It is what it is. Everything happens for a reason, all right? And I'm just gonna, gonna enjoy the vibe. We in the motherland, baby. Yes, sir.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Mindful Text. My name is Bernadette if you're new here. Today we are having another very interesting episode. It looks like IShowSpeed's African tour is really changing so many people's perception of Africa. And yeah, Americans are yet again saying that they were lied to. That is not the Africa that they thought it was. More Americans are picking interest in visiting Africa. You remember the other guy who broke down in tears in that short video that I uploaded? That guy is also planning to go and visit Africa. We are going to watch a few clips on TikTok, listen to these creators, and then we shall react. So without wasting much time, hit that like button, subscribe if it is your first time here, and let's jump into this.
Gotta get ready for my Africa trip. They teaching us how to dance at home back in Africa, y'all. We gotta learn this. Oh, my bad. Hey, I'll be home soon, y'all.
I'm just sat here laughing at some of the responses to IShowSpeed's tour of Africa. Like, people are genuinely shocked that Africa consists of more than just 3 huts and a bit of mud. So the popular streamer took a tour of Africa. He's still there, and a lot of his followers, unfortunately, aren't the brightest. They aren't the sharpest tools in the box. A lot of his American audience think Africa is literally a dump. Some of the comments be like, wow, there are roads in Africa? There are nice bars and clubs in Africa? There are restaurants in Africa? Yo, they got tourist attractions in Africa? To be fair, I have no idea why I'm pretending to be surprised, because this reminds me of an encounter that I literally had a couple of years ago. So at my old workplace, I was talking to one of my ex-colleagues. We were talking about holidays and where we've been, and I say I'm from Ghana. I mean, I went to Ghana some years prior to our conversation. Oh, so he goes, what did you do in Ghana? Oh, I said, I just had a good time. I chilled in my, in my family swimming pool, etc. This dude goes, what? There are swimming pools in Ghana? I go, Toby, come on. His name isn't Toby. I say, are you serious? And I look at him in genuine shock. You don't think there are swimming pools in Ghana? He's like, oh, I mean, there's swimming pools in Africa, right? I'm like, yes. No, but honestly, it's mad. It's mad. Some people literally don't see Africa as anything beyond just poverty and strife and heartache. It's crazy.
You said what?
That's showing you love by saying hi.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can just wave to say hi to everyone because you can't just meet them. Just wave to say hi to everyone. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so these are the diamonds. Yes.
Y'all made a whole...
Yeah, we made a thing for you because...
Out of diamonds?
Yes, these are diamonds. So you
Welcome IShowSpeed. That W's. Nah, this look crazy. You get that too? So these are all out of diamonds. So Botswana's a diamond country.
Yeah, it is.
Botswana's a diamond country, man.
So it's a lot of diamonds here.
We have one of the largest mines in Botswana. We produce the most diamonds from Botswana.
Everything I've heard about Africa from young is like they programmed us to not ever want to go back and see. But because of social media, now we get a chance to see. And he was like, wait a minute, why does that look like New York? Over there, it's like, wait a minute, Nigeria has a place that looks like San Francisco. I want to go see all of that.
I've been to Nigeria and South Africa and Mauritius so far, and I don't think I touched the surface of what Africa has to offer. All African countries, they're not the same. They offer so many different things. So Africa is a continent.
Exactly.
And I think it's important for people
There's
to know
several
that Africa
countries
is the
within
largest
there.
continent on the planet. We have this idea that Africa is the smaller continent. There's no way.
It's the largest and the richest continent on the planet. And even within the countries in Africa, there's hundreds of tribes. So even the black people are not the same. Where we come from, we see black people as a monolith. People have different tribal traditions and ways of celebrating. It's amazing to see.
Listen, if you are from Africa, please let me know where I should visit, okay? If you are on the continent of Africa right now, okay, please let me know where I should visit. I'm in America right now. I want to visit the continent of Africa. I want to understand the culture, right? I want to understand the people, okay? I want to understand what y'all got going on over there, because I'm going to tell you this right now. The stereotypes are being broken, and I've been saying this, man. I've been telling people that the energy is shifting to the east. The energy is shifting towards Africa. You understand what I'm saying? And just the reason why is because a lot of the narratives that they tried to put on us, or a lot of the narratives that they tried to tell us, right, about Africa, a lot of them are becoming false. A lot of people are not believing them anymore. Part of that, of what's going on, is with IShowSpeed. And, you know, him, you know, being a big streamer, showing people that Africa really has a lot going on, and that it's an amazing culture, that there are amazing people. And he's going country to country to country, and it's been consistent. Like, a lot of you guys are amazing. And I think what's beautiful is that people are finally being able to see it. Now, I'm planning to visit Africa, okay, in a couple months, to be honest with you. And I already have my destination in mind. I don't want to spoil it yet. But while I'm there, I think it's cool for me to also visit some other countries. And I want to hear directly from people who are on the continent of Africa. Where should I visit? Where are you located? What's beautiful about your people? And the reason why I'm making this video as well is because I posted another video saying how the energy is shifting to Africa and how the narratives are being destroyed. And they got so much positive feedback. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, man. And a lot of you guys were saying welcome home already, right? I really can't wait. I cannot wait. God bless you. Have an amazing day. And I just wanted to speak to y'all.
I like your hair. Can I see it? That's beautiful. Is that real? That's your actual hair? That's beautiful. Not loud, though. That's hard.
My people back home, to my people in Africa, I'm going to be the first one to tell you that there's no need for you to aspire to come to the United States or America. There's no need for you to aspire to come here at all. Everything you see on TV is glamorized. Do not romanticize the idea of coming here, okay? Most of us are trying to leave. Most of us are actually planning to leave this country. Okay? There's nothing here. They don't like you. They don't want you here. Okay? Even if you think you're coming here to make all this money, this just does not exist. It's a false narrative that they sell y'all. It's miserable. Okay? At least back home, you have your community, you have your people. Yes, we might be struggling, but we're happy. We're struggling and happy. Here we're just struggling and mad and sad as fuck. Stay where you are. And for us that are here in the diaspora, we need to collectively come together and figure out how we can stimulate our economy back home, bring businesses, so we can stop relying on other countries and stop relying on our government that's not doing shit.
First off, I just want to say thank you for all the love, all the invites. Thank you for all the invites. I feel welcome, like, wholeheartedly to Africa. I am in the process of writing down all of the cities that I want to go to in Africa and the ones I've been invited to. I've been invited to so many places, and I'm trying to get them in order to like where to start basically and where to end off. I have started a GoFundMe because there's many people that asked me to start a GoFundMe so they could help fund, so they could see the actual stream of me going. And that is going to be in my bio. You could tap the link, and it's the first link when you go to the link tree. So you tap the link in my bio, and it'll take you to the link tree, and then you'll go to the first link, and that's where you could donate. If you can't donate, it's okay, because I'll be working myself to try to make my own money to go as well. But just sharing it also helps as well. There's been many groups that's been inviting me, like they want to host me. There's people that want to host. Like, I've never felt so welcome to a place ever in my life. I'm going ASAP, like December. I want to go in December, probably the beginning of December until the middle of January or the end of January for at least 2 months. I think I want to go for 2 months. Might not want to come back here to the United States, but hey, if I go there and become successful in the business, I'm not coming back. I'm sorry. I really, really love you all, and I appreciate y'all so much. Like, I just been smiling for the past 2 days, honestly. Even with the trolls, I've been smiling the past 2 days. I feel like I'm bringing joy into people's lives, even if it's just a laugh, because you want to laugh at me saying Africa was a country instead of a continent, which was my apologies. But shit.
You can't do that in America, man. Can't do that, man. You just got baby mamas, man, and they be tripping. They be tripping, man. You can't just go to this with it, go to this with it, and they just happy and they just cool and they just live around each other. And your baby mamas can't just live around each other, man. They be tripping, bruh.
That's your first wife?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. First wife.
How are you?
Man, what? I can tell you right now, in America, you ain't gonna find no woman, not a single one, on their knees cooking, on their knees, happy, hey, happy, welcoming with a big plate of, man, nah. You be happy for one of them women to make you a sandwich. Bro, they is on their knees with a bucket of food. Look at all that food, man. Bruh, you can't get a female in America to make you a sandwich, bruh. You gonna have to get a DoorDash.
You, Mr. Sweet.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
He was telling me all about you.
Yeah, that's my husband.
This is my second wife.
Is your second wife?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, what? They together. They happy. And they all on their knees. What? Man, I'm telling you, not in America. Not today. I would love that. Like, this look beautiful to me. I would love that, but I'm telling you, not in America, man. Nope. Ain't happening. Just ain't happening, man.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, y'all prepared some food?
Man, you can't even get a woman in America to wear a dress. She want to wear leggings every day. You see how I can't see a curve, a crack, nothing. I don't see nothing. All I see is a head, some nappy hair, and a cool shirt. That's it. In America, you can't even see the scalp.
Man, look, I just been watching a lot of this IShowSpeed's tour in Africa, dog. Like the streaming in Africa. And I gotta say, man, like I'm impressed, dog. I'm really impressed, man. I'm inspired, in fact, dog. Like this dude is really just like breaking narratives, man. Because what we learned about Africa in the States is, we learned that Africa is poor, bruh. Like these guys is not eating, like there's malnutrition and everything. But that's not what I see. Nah, man. I seen a lot of full stomachs in Africa, dog. I seen thick thighs in Africa, man. Ain't no way you get thick thighs from a diet of grain and dirty water, dog. Nah, these guys are eating well. Yes, sir. So I'm like, nah, man, Speed is doing well, man. He's breaking the narrative, man. Other thing we heard is that, like, in Africa, man, they ride animals and everything like that. That's not true, bro. I mean, I gotta say, when he arrived in Botswana, I mean, he was on that, like, carriage with them short little gray horses that they have there. I think they call them donkeys or something. I was like, oh, man, they got us now. Damn, dude is on the carriage, man, in Africa. But then they put my homie in a B class Mercedes-Benz. I'm like, there we go. Major comeback in the second half. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm impressed, man. Steve, you go out there and do your stuff, man. We gotta see the motherland, man. I'm inspired. Gotta come visit Africa soon. Get me some of them thick thighs.
Oh God. Yep. Oh my.
Not to hold like this. Like this.
Like that?
Yeah. You see? Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my God, I'm doing it. Oh my God.
Again, they like touching the...
Like that? Like that?
Yeah, it's going through. The milk is coming. Can you try the other one of the...
Oh, one of it? Another one?
Yeah, so you see if the...
I know, but this was small though. It's hard to like...
Try the other one.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah. Watch. Try to take it down. Yeah, all the way down. Yeah, all the way down. Yeah. Yeah. Bikore kurura akandi ari kureba. Mubikorere. Okay, he's going to show you how it's done. You see?
You do it fast.
Yeah. See, you need to do like this. And then...
Yo, you're a professional at this.
Yeah. He said he wants you to try it like this.
All right, let me lock in, Dan.
All right, y'all, listen up. So the IShowSpeed tour has gave me the motivation. So I'm finna go home to my family in the U.S., visit them for a while. But before I go, I'm doing my own Africa tour. You feel me? So January 17th through February 1st, I'm coming back to Kenya, and I'm even coming. Damn, I can't talk. And I'm either coming to Uganda or South Africa. Now, yes, I've been to Kenya before. Never been to Uganda, never been to South Africa. So I'm gonna need y'all to help in the comments to tell me what city to land in, what do I need to do, all of that. And all my Kenyan folks, lock in, because I'm coming there first, for sure. I don't plan to go to the coast this time. I'll probably stay in Nairobi for the most part, and maybe go, I don't know, up north. But what it is, y'all tell me what we doing. And no, I'm not drinking till 10 o'clock in the morning with y'all no more.
You know, I don't even watch Speed like that, but, you know, I've been in his algorithm, I guess, recently because a lot of people in the Black African diaspora in the Americas and even in Europe are discussing how, you know, I Am Speed, or I'm not even sure of his full name, but he's, you know, apparently one of the biggest live streamers in the world. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had that ranking, but, you know, he's a Black American man, and he recently has been going on these public tours and telling people about, you know, where he's going to be. And apparently when he visited Europe and Asia, he got a lot of racist backlash and people just coming at him, like finding him to be racist to him. And so now that he's in Angola and I believe in South Africa, a lot of people are just seeing the fact that he's being welcomed and basically treated like a king, you know. And obviously we know that, you know, money and clout is a part of that, right? Like, not every African American who goes over to the African continent is going to be treated with a bunch of fans and fanfare. But at the end of the day, it still shows that even with someone who had a platform, he was treated drastically differently on two different continents. And I believe he was in Asia as well, and they did the same thing, like a lot of weird racist stuff to him in Asia. And so, yeah, just Angola, from what I've seen, has a pretty good infrastructure, and obviously South Africa is very well put together. And so it should come as no surprise that he was treated better, in my opinion. But that just goes to show you why we should be having these conversations, because, again, they want all Black people to hate each other and not identify with where we come from, so that we don't start making moves to get the hell up out of here and stop wasting our time in nations that act like they don't even really want us and want us as work mules and slaves. So, you know, I just saw a really beautiful video where someone was brought to tears because of what they saw and how he was being treated, because they were just basically bringing up the same lie that they were taught, that, oh, Africans hate you and all they do is live in huts and stuff over there and they've got nothing, and on top of that they hate you and they're jealous of you and all this other stuff. And I've just never known it to be true. And I think those of us in the diaspora, those of us who come from the Caribbean, Europe, the Americas, Latin America, wherever, what have you, I think we need to start like acknowledging the fact that, like, yeah, people are going to be people anywhere. Just because you had one bad interaction with a nasty person, you know, African person, doesn't mean that the entire continent is against you. Like, that is such a weird jump to make. There's plenty of African Americans who I want to smack. There's plenty of Canadians, Jamaican Canadians I want to smack. There's plenty of Jamaicans I want to smack. But there's plenty of people in all of those same groups who are down for me and, you know, have supported me and, you know, support my work and what I do and all that stuff. There's a couple of Nigerians that I met here who I want to smack. And then there's Nigerians who I look up to online who I think are amazing people and are doing amazing work. And I bring up Nigeria specifically because that is my homeland. That's where most of my ancestry comes from. So, you know, nothing's ever going to be perfect. And there's plenty of places maybe on the African continent that do need some structural change. And no, not everything is perfect, but how is it going to get any better if you keep believing that Black people are inherently the problem when colonialization was thrust upon us and a bunch of other melanated people on the planet? So I'm glad that just the fact that one of the most popular streamers in the world is showing Black people and those of us in the diaspora the fact that, like, a lot of these African fallacies and lies, they're falling away by the wayside. You can't look at what's going on in America right now and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then assume that everything is going terribly in Africa as well, when that's such a huge, vast continent with all of these different countries. Like, clearly they've got a whole bunch of different stuff going on, good and bad, just like the Americas do. So I'm really glad to see that, you know, a lot of people are taking notes from what they're seeing by Speed being in Africa and what that means for those of us in the diaspora. It can be a good time. We can learn some things and we can make connections that are important, lasting, and lifelong.
Thank you so much. If you're able to make it this far, right there, you can see that so many Americans are taking interest in visiting Africa. And you can also see how IShowSpeed is saying he loves Africa. He's loving it from those videos. And from so many videos that are posted online, you see that IShowSpeed is enjoying Africa. And therefore, different people are taking interest in visiting the continent. And this is a positive move, because if you've been watching some videos, there have been rifts or frictions between Africans and African Americans, then Africans with Black Americans and African Americans. So there have been those frictions, which are, of course, they are still there, but maybe after this, people will understand that Africans don't hate African Americans Africans have no issues with black Americans. So sometimes people just form things that can make you divided or which can make you have issues with each other or amongst each other. But if you are a person in your rightful minds, of course you will think about it more. You may not realize it so fast, but with time, as you relate with people, you may realize that it wasn't true. You may realize that that division is not yielding anything and you need to come together. So if Americans want to visit African continent, African people are saying that they don't have any issues with them. And in fact, from the comments, they are welcoming Americans. If you want to go and visit, if you want to go and tour, if you want to go and even live there, there are so many Americans who have relocated like permanently to Africa and they are doing well, they are happy, things are going well. Africans are welcoming, are loving people. African people are not hostile to foreigners. There is no racial discrimination in Africa. So if you are a black person, when you go to Africa, obviously you will fit in because everyone will look like you. Africa has diverse culture, different traditions. In those countries, different languages. For example, in my country, we have over 50 languages or over 50 tribes because a tribe identifies with the language. So we have over 50 tribes and languages. Then we have different clans under the different tribes. So each clan with its own culture and tradition, each ethnic group identifies, like there are different tribes in the ethnic group, but there are things that make them identical. Like the Bantu, when a Muntu is speaking, when someone from a Muntu ethnic group or the Bantu ethnic group, if there are those words which are similar, then there are those cultures and traditions that are similar. So when you go to Africa, you will experience such different things. So it's part of our identity, however much they identify it with poverty. Yes, then also there is food. You can go to Africa if you want organic food, if you want fresh food, try it out. Don't just eat in like places like McDonald's, KFC, because we have those ones also there in Africa. Don't just go for snacks and fast foods. Try the real food, the real African food. It is fresh and healthy. When you go to different countries, you will have a taste of different kinds of food. Food in maybe Kenya is not the same food that is consumed in, say, Uganda. So you'll have a variety of foods to try out. Then you'll also get to interact with different people, beautiful women. You saw that creator who was commenting that, oh, Africa has women with big thighs and they want to get some ladies from Africa. And then people are also surprised that African women can kneel down. Yes, African women kneel down when greeting the elders, when greeting their husbands. Traditionally or culturally, you're supposed to kneel down. It's just showing respect to your husband and to the older people. Don't be surprised, that is how the African women are brought up. So when those two ladies were kneeling down to greet IShowSpeed, it was just a sign of respect because he's a prominent person. Yeah? However much he's young, but he's prominent. And also he was with their husband, so you have to show respect. That is just culture. So go and experience that unique culture. Yeah, and then Africa also has a lot to offer. Beautiful fauna and flora. The nature is just as attractive as you can imagine and very fresh. There are so many lakes, rivers, mountains, hills, game parks, and the national parks, the zoos. You can see various kinds of animals, maybe which are not in your place. You will enjoy watching them. We have waterfalls, very beautiful ones, all over Africa, in different countries. So just do your research, Google some of the interesting places that you would like to visit, and then you will get to see such things. So that is the beauty about Africa. For those who want to go there, you will get to see so many things in Africa and even learn some of them. You never know, you may visit and learn a language there, and maybe learn also the traditions and cultures. So if the Americans want to travel to Africa, it is a sign of waking up from the long misconception about the region. It's a sign of wanting to find identity, maybe. Maybe they have been hearing something about their identity for a long time, but they were not moving. They were scared. But now, like, they have seen the way people welcomed IShowSpeed, and of course many other celebrities who have been going to Africa, the way they have been welcomed. Maybe they are now seeing that it's time to go and visit the motherland. And with this, I will end this video right here. Drop your thoughts. What do you think about Americans wanting to go to Africa? Why the sudden interest in going to Africa? So hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on interesting reactions like this one. Share this video if you found it interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and let's catch up in the next one.